Cachaça is one of my absolute favorite spirits, and in this video, I'm gonna be showing you an incredibly refreshing cachaça cocktail, the Brazilian Buck. Ah, yes, another cachaça cocktail. This cocktail, the Brazilian Buck, is super easy to whip up. It is pretty similar to like a Moscow Mule. It kind of falls within the Buck family, which is a pretty much anything that's similar to a Moscow Mule, chew fly, a Chilcano, all of those types where it's, you know, spirit, ginger, soda water, or ginger beer and lime. They kind of all fall within that family, the Buck family. I should say, I originally saw this recipe on Novo Fogo's website and was really intrigued by it, and now I'm really excited to get to make it. But I am making it slightly different than how they have it on their website. But enough of me talking, let's go through it, and as I'm making it, we'll talk through it. So, this is a shaken cocktail, and we are going to do 2 ounces of Novo Fogo's Chameleon Cachaça. And the reason why I really want to use Chameleon for this cocktail is because Chameleon is a cachaça that is lightly aged. So it's only aged for 1 year in oak barrels, which gives it the best of both worlds, essentially, where you get some of those elements of an aged cachaça, but you don't lose all of the crispness and deliciousness of a silver cachaça. So it kind of sits somewhere in between. And I think for this cocktail, it's going to be very, very good. And so we're going to do 2 ounces of this cachaça. And typically you could just make this like you would make a regular Moscow Mule, you know, 2 ounces of cachaça, a squeeze of fresh lime juice, and ginger beer. But I like to do things a little bit more fun on this channel. So we're going to do a 3/4 of an ounce of ginger syrup, which I make by, or I guess you could call it ginger cordial. I make it by juicing fresh ginger and blending it with half of the amount of liquid. I add sugar. So if it's 4 ounces of fresh ginger juice, I'll do 2 ounces of sugar, blend it up so that it's nice and combined, and then you have yourself a nice ginger cordial / ginger syrup. And we're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of this. We are going to do a full ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. So I'm actually going to cut up our lime, and we're going to squeeze it fresh with our nice little citrus juicer here. So we're gonna do a full ounce of lime juice. Oh, come on, so close. Just a little bit more. All right, and so a full ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. And this is where I'm gonna differ a little bit from Novo Fogo's recipe on their website. Their website calls for 2 dashes of bitters in the shaker. I'm gonna do 1 dash in the shaker, and then I'm gonna save the other 2 dashes for afterwards, and you'll see why. So we're gonna add some ice to our shaker, and shake it up. Don't need to shake it for too long. Then we're gonna pop that open, grab our highball here. We're going to fill it with fresh ice, and then we're going to strain this out. No need to double strain it, you can just add it right there. And then last but not least, the key ingredient here is we're gonna be using some soda water. I have a little can of Perrier here, and we will use that. Top that off, and then we are going to do a couple of dashes of bitters over the top just to make it nice and pretty. Oh, and last but not least, we are going to do a lime wedge, lime wheel. Let's see how we're feeling here. And then we're just gonna do a lime wedge. All right, well, let's look at that. That's a beautiful cocktail, if I do say so myself. And you could put a straw in it, which I will do because I don't want to ruin the color. But the reason I wanted to do the bitters over the top at the end is because you get that nice 2-toned color there, which it just looks really nice. So if you make this for friends and family, it'll just look really good. All right, and then we will grab a straw because I don't want to mess that up, and just put that right in there. All right, and let's give this a nice little taste. That is very, very good. That is very good. I do think I might have added a little bit too much ginger cordial to this. So if you want to reduce it down to a half, it actually would taste even better. It still tastes very, very good, but the ginger in this one is almost overpowering it. So if I were to remake it, I would just do about a ½ ounce of the ginger syrup. But if you're just making it with ginger beer, still do 1 ounce of lime, ginger beer, and then you'll be fine. I just like to be fresh with my ginger here. And there you have it, a Brazilian buck. If you enjoyed this video, it would mean the world to me if you can come on over here and hit that like button. It's a super easy way to help me out. It shows YouTube that you liked it, and maybe that'll mean that YouTube shows it to more people who will then like me a little bit more, and I get to keep doing this. But that's enough for me. I got an amazing cocktail to get back to, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.